Welcome to Lingua Latina, Chapter 3, Chapter 3, Lesson 3 exercises. So here we have an exercise. If you look over here in the margin, it's going to be testing our understanding of the nominative case, us and a. Okay, and nouns ending in us, like servus, nouns ending in a, like ancilla or filia. And then accusative, this next column is all accusative. Eam, me, and te. All directly receiving the action of the verb. And then also it's going to be testing on three forms of the verb, three endings. Ought, et, and it. So this is probably going to be one of the more challenging exercises for you so far. We have Marcus is the subject here. He's the one hitting Julia. So we know that he's going to be Marcus. Julia is the one being hit. So she is going to be accusative. Juliam. Marcus Juliam pulsat. Quia. And here she becomes the subject of cantat because she is singing. Quia Julia cantat. In the next part, Julia plorat. Quia Marcus. And here we have the accusative singular I told you to write in the margin before, because Marcus hit eam, her. Remember that eum is him, eam is her. Me and te, me and you. Okay, go ahead and try the rest of those exercises, and let's go on to exercise 7. Okay, this is testing nominative or the masculine and feminine form of who, quae masculine who, quae feminine who. So us quae is the masculine form, servus quae, and then a quae would be like filia quae. And it's also still going to be testing us on, or checking our knowledge of and am, the accusative endings of masculine, feminine, and the masculine, neuter, and feminine. And ought, et, it again. And then the same thing down here shows that we're going to be tested in the accusative form of quae and quae, which is quem and quam. So let's give this a try. We have puella blank cantat laeta est. This is the girl who sings is happy. Which form do we use? We see here that we have a quae. So yes, puella quae cantat laeta est. Now we have puer blank puellam pulsat improbus est. The boy who hits a girl is a bad boy. And that will be, as we see over here, us quae. This puer we know is the same form because sometimes the us can be r ending. So it's still puer pueri. So it's going to be puer quae, masculine. Okay, go ahead and try the rest of that exercise. Let's look at exercise number 8. Okay, exercise 8 is asking, here we have our question and answer, and we're supposed to answer in this form on the right. So quis blank, and we answer with either the masculine or the feminine form. So quis Juliam pulsat? Marcus Juliam pulsat. Next question, quis plorat? Julia plorat. Quis ridet? Who laughs? Marcus ridet. Quem Quintus videt? Whom does Quintus see? Quintus patrem, or we could say Julium videt. Quintus Marcum videt. So we're talking about earlier in the story. So we're going to cover that up and try it again. So quem Quintus videt? Quintus videt Marcum. Later in the story he sees his father after Marcus has been spanked. Okay, go ahead and try the rest of those questions. And then let's try exercise 9, which may be the grammatica. Okay, here we have quis and quem. Who and whom. In English, we distinguish between these two, and some people have difficulty. Who is the nominative, whom is the accusative. So go ahead and give this a try, see if you can get who and whom correct.